to match the stars, Orson B, Brett Summer, Charles Nelson Reilly, Mary Wickes, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now, here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Raymond.
All right, Johnny-O. Good. Are they all right? Yes. Are you all right? Come over here and say hello to these gifted and beautiful people. Well, listeners, one thing I wanted to say. Without this lady, the Mary Tyler Moore Show would have one less person in the cast. Wouldn't you? Let's say hello to our current champ, Jackie Heinzen over here. How are you? This little lady has won, she's getting up there. She's got $3,450. And she just won a game as time expired and won the $500 part of the early part of the Big Money Super Match. Now she's going to play for $5,000. And we'll see if she wins that or not right after this. Okay, here we are. As I pointed out, she's won the first part of the Big Money Super Match up to the $500 level. And that means she's going to be playing for 10 times that $500 or $5,000 now. But we can't give her the money until she matches one celebrity, and this has to be an exact match. You have to choose one now.
Well, my kids said, don't come home unless you pick Richard, so I'm going to stick with Richard.
Going to stick with Richard, eh? Is that what the kids said? There are 5 of them there, right? Okay. Stand on the tape. Okay, face me. Here we go. Worth $5,000. Let's see how your ESP goes to Richard Dawson with this. Blank high. H-I-G-H. Blank high. Well, he didn't waste any time, did he?
No.
He's ready. Are you ready?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, ready? Okay. Blank high. What do you say to that to get the $5,000?
The only thing I could think of was knee high.
Knee high. Knee high. That was a famous old soft drink from my childhood. Knee high. It was indeed. Right. What do you say, Richard?
I said sky high.
Sky high. Sky high and knee high. I think we're both good responses. I suppose there's some others too, aren't there, John? What else is there?
Mile high.
Valley high.
Beverly Hills High.
Beverly Hills High.
Hollywood high.
Hollywood High. Beaumont High in St. Louis.
Beaumont High, right, in St. Louis, sure. Well, Jackie, you got $3,450. He's going to meet another player. Here comes George Frederick. Ready for George? All right, here comes George. Hello, George. You know Jackie George, right? George Frederick, welcome to Match Game 76. You ever see the show?
Of course.
You do? So then you know how the game goes?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
Well, originally from Kansas City, and now I live in Pasadena.
Uh-huh. What do you do?
Well, I'm a sometime musician, but at present I work at a department store warehouse.
And when you're a musician, what sort of thing do you do?
Well, I play piano, I write music, I play violin, I play drums.
Well, you sound like a gifted guy to me, and I hope you do well here, George, because money can only buy happiness. Remember that, George.
All right.
All right. What do you want, A or B?
I'll try A.
A. All right, he wants A. He said that.
You can get George to play for the next prom, because he can play all those instruments.
That's right. One guy runs around all over the stage. That's it. Cheap. Hey, Harry is such a super salesman.
Oh, boy.
He once sold a blank to John Wayne.
Mercy.
That's how good a salesman he is. Super salesman. Sold a blank to John Wayne by George.
I love my answer. I love it.
All right.
That's nice, but I like mine better.
Here's a switch.
Charles is going to think of a terrific one.
Let's see.
Excellent.
That's nice.
Excellent. I say in
You like that
advance.
better
Thank
than
you.
mine?
Excellent.
You like that better
Yours
than mine?
stinks.
Okay, here we go with George Frederick. Now remember, first rounders are kind of difficult. Harry's such a super salesman, George. He once sold a blank to John Wayne.
A horse.
A horse. George said he sold a horse to John Wayne.
I don't understand that answer, George, and I didn't understand it when I wrote it either.
You don't understand
I
it?
don't understand these things.
Well, that's all right. What do you say?
James Cagney.
No, it's not James Cagney.
Kirk Douglas?
Come on.
I love my answer. Now get prepared to laugh and shout and do a standing, all that swell stuff. I said he once sold a Democrat.
A Democrat.
None of your business.
What'd you say, Chuck?
I said a dress, James.
A dress. That's why he was walking that way all the time. What do you
James
say?
Cagney.
No. Go.
I said a pink shirt.
A pink shirt.
At Ralph's.
Super
Well,
salesman.
that's pretty far from
What sold a blank to John Wayne? A horse is what we're looking for.
I was going to say a peace symbol. I once wore one, and he got very upset on laughing that I wore a peace symbol.
Really?
John Wayne.
He did?
Very nice, though. He stabbed me goodbye. But he was such a great salesman, he sold a pair of elevators to John Wayne.
Pair of elevators. He wanted to be taller than his horse.
I don't think I understood this entire question because I didn't understand his answer, I didn't understand Orson's, and I certainly don't understand.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought the answer was kind of far. You don't have to sell a horse to John Wayne. He steals all his horses. What does he need horses for? So yours will be along in a moment or so. We got to do a little business here and then hurry back and see how she does. Ready? Here we go. Yeah, to have round one. Ready, Jackie? This is all yours. Gertrude said, my doctor is nearsighted.
Oh.
When I said, ah, he stuck his tongue depressor into my blank.
He was nearsighted.
Nearsighted. When I said, ah, he stuck his tongue depressor into my blank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, possibly.
Oh,
Hi, hon.
hello there. Oh. Okay.
I guess.
Right. Now we come to Jackie Heinzen. Gertrude said, my doctor is nearsighted. When I said, oh, he stuck his tongue depressor into my blank.
Nose.
Nose. Oh, you don't like nose?
That's nearsighted.
Well, it's possible, I suppose, for a nearsighted doctor to stick it in her nose.
He was not only nearsighted, but a very poor judge of distance. He stuck it into her ear.
Ear, yes. That's another good answer, Brett.
Some barren quantity of spectators on the roar.
I said he stuck it into her left or her right eye.
Left or right eye? Oh, that would be painful. What do you say, Chuck, baby?
This is a very sick woman. I said I also.
Eye. We are looking for a nose. Doctor's nearsighted. When I said I, he stuck the tongue depressor in my nose.
Well,
What do you
now
say
listen.
to that?
If he's nearsighted, he has a very bad judgment in distance, right, and all that jazz. I said in his navel. Her
Navel.
It's navel.
Her,
Whatever.
yeah.
It's navel.
Her navel. Her navel, right. That's
Hurt.
what?
Son of navel.
Son of her navel there.
Son
Two
of
navels
navel.
there, Jackie. But no nose so far. You offer a nose?
Nose so far, eyes.
Eyes, navels, and all that, but no nose. So George is ahead at the end of round one. Now we go to round two. And George, you may have A or B again.
I'll pick B this time.
B this time? You matched two people last time, Orson and Betty. The rest of you respond to this. Orson and Betty will lay out. When Bill the Bombardier got over the target, he realized he had forgotten his bomb. So, instead, he threw blank out the Bombay doors.
Just a moment here. This is a crucial question.
Bill the Bombardier got over the target, realized he forgot the bomb. So, instead, he threw blank out the Bombay doors.
Oh, Bill the Bombardier.
Bill the Bombardier. Bombardier.
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
That's
Right,
just as
'cause
well.
you matched George in the first round.
Stop looking at whatever I do. See, she's stealing it again. I want to see the producer.
Don't worry.
I love it.
Vision.
No, they'll know in a few minutes.
Yes. Love that sweater.
It's a Christmas gift from Mr. Marcus.
Oh,
And it has a spot on it already.
how nice. Okay.
They gave
Ready?
me a diamond.
Okay, George. When Bill the Bombardier got over the target, he realized he had forgotten his bomb. So instead, he threw blank out the Bombay doors.
Cigarettes.
George, all I can say about that answer is it would be better than total silence. Not much, but better. How about you, Brett?
I think I'd like total silence.
Yeah, because that way he could have said, I was going to say that.
Yeah. No, I said he threw the pilot out.
There's a good answer. You threw the pilot out. Get out. Do your thing. What do you say?
The same as her.
I see. All
Don't
right.
pay any attention to him, folks.
So instead he threw the pilot out the Bombay doors, according to them, and the cigarettes, according to George. What according to Mary Wickes?
Well, he just didn't give a darn. He threw his navigator out.
The navigator out, yeah. Get him out of there.
He would never throw a navigator or the pilot.
No, because
The plane would crash.
That's
Never
right.
get back.
Right.
All right.
So he threw tidy rolls. Don't touch him, Nickman.
Tidy roll.
Like little bombs, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Right. Streamers.
Like tracer bullets.
It's really sick.
They'd be like
Well.
tracer bullets.
Yeah.
Well, so now, Jackie, here we go with you. You've got a match 2 to tie and 3 to win. The ringmaster said...
Oh, we're back again.
The ringmaster said yesterday, before the lion tamer did his act, he was nicknamed Lucky. After he stuck his right arm in the lion's mouth, he was nicknamed Blank.
Now, you know those long questions.
It's a very easy one.
It's a very easy one.
Very
The
easy.
ringmaster said yesterday before the lion tamer did his act, he was nicknamed like...
He threw it. He put his right arm in the mouth.
Right.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
She doesn't get it, Gene.
She doesn't get
Gene,
it.
it's very hard of hearing. We have to
Okay,
speak
last
up.
chance. Just
Maybe
put something on the
printed it on
card.
green paper.
All right. Here we go. All right. Here we come to Jackie Heinsohn. Jackie, the ringmaster said, yesterday, before the lion tamer did his act, he was nicknamed Lucky. After he stuck his right arm in the lion's mouth, he was nicknamed Blank.
Stupid.
There are now... Isn't it grand to get a room full of people during the Yuletide season whose hearts are filled with love and affection and warmth and joy and the milk of human kindness? You are a rotten bunch!
I know when you're talking about him.
300 Ebenezer Scrooges in the house here. Well, Jackie, you didn't understand the question either, as what's-her-name didn't. Did you understand it?
It would be really interesting to have the losing contestant set upon by this howling mob and rent asunder. Pulled limb from limb. Lefty!
Lefty is the answer. Now, wait a minute. Jackie, you're looking at me as if you still don't understand it. I'll read it to you. Yesterday, before the lion tamer did his act, he was nicknamed Lucky. After he stuck his right arm in the lion's mouth, he was nicknamed Lefty. Now, do you understand it?
What is that?
First prize, most stupid answers, what it says on the card. What have you got there?
You're gonna love my... They're gonna love... You're gonna love my answer. Believe me, I wouldn't lie to you kids. I said Dad.
He's nicknamed Dad. Looking for the answer stupid is what she's looking for over there. What do you say, Chuck? Captain? Oh, Captain.
I say the right answer, Gene. I said Lefty.
Lefty's the right answer. Remember, you got to match 2 to tie and 3 to win. We only got 3 more to go here, Jackie. All right, let's hear it from Mary Wickes.
Mary Wickes said lefty.
Lefty is the answer. You got to match
Yeah,
Richard
you have to
and
do that.
Betty. And here we go with Richard.
Lefty.
Lefty it is, and George Frederick wins the game. Congratulations. Thank you. All right, stand right there on the tape. You're going.
Yes.
But
Thank
she's
you.
not going empty-handed because she's got $3,450. How about that? Goodbye, my dear. While we're spinning her off, we're going to spin these messages just for you. Here we go. George Frederick has won a game. He's got $100 now, a modest beginning, but here's the part that could really be terrific for George Frederick. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm
okay.
ready.
All right.
Ready.
Got a nice smile, George.
Thank you.
Are you a happy person, basically?
Basically, a little scared, but mostly
Scared?
happy.
I'll put my arm around you, George. Don't be scared. Don't shake there.
You said you were trying
Doesn't
to
make me a
cut
bad
down.
person. I'm just being friendly, that's all. All right, George, we polled a recent studio audience and we got their best response to this. Hip blank. Now, that audience gave an answer which will net you $500 if you match it. $250 for matching the second most frequently given response, and $100 for the third. And let's see what kind of responses we'll get from our celebrities.
Okay. Richard?
A hippo.
Hippo. H-I-P-P-O. Okay.
Never blew an animal.
All right.
Okay. Brett?
Hip pocket.
Hip pocket. All right. We got 2 out of 3 now.
Okay. And Charles?
Well, I was going to use what I go hunting with hip boots, Gene, but I decided to go with hip, hip, hooray.
Hip, hip, hooray is what he says. So those are 3. Hip, hip, hooray, hip pocket, and hippo. What do you say? You got one of those? Look at me when I'm speaking to you. All right. You can choose one of those, or you may have a better idea in your skull.
Hip, hip, hooray.
You want hip, hip, hooray? You sure about that?
I'm sure.
Okay. That was the answer that Charles gave him. Let's find out if hip, hip, hooray is up there. Hip, hip, hooray! Reveal yourself if you're under the $100 number. Go. Oh, right off the bat, hip, hip, hooray we get. Well, I'll be darned. George Frederick, what do you think's under the next one?
Hip?
Hip bone. Remember that?
Connected to the thigh bone.
The hip bone connected to the head bone, and the head bone connected to the wrist bone, and the wrist bone connected to the knee bone, and the knee bone connected to the ankle bone, and here's the word. Oh, got me. Okay, that's it. Now let's see what we got under the $500 number. Earl, slide it. Hip huggers.
Do you know I threw out huggers?
You threw out huggers?
I thought, no.
That's what everybody's saying. Well, you're going to play for 10 times that amount now, or $1,000, George. And we'll give you the money if you match one celebrity. That's all.
Richard.
Richard, are you ready to have a go at this?
Now, I gave you a hippopotamus, you know.
Let's have a habit.
All right, we'll try.
Going to try anyway. Get your ESP going today? Is it strong, flowing over to Richard Dawson?
Okay.
All right, here we go. Where's the 1,000? Reads as follows. Act blank. That's A-C-T blank. Act blank. Okay, George Frederick, what do you say to that to collect the $1,000? Act blank.
Act 1.
Act 1. That was the title of a marvelous biography I read some years ago by Moss Hart, indeed. A very good book. Now, if Richard has thought of the same thing, and it's reasonable to expect that he might, because he is on the fringes of show business, you know.
Well, I was until I gave hippopotamus.
You get the 1,000 if he says Act 1.
I wanted it to work because you had faith in me, so I wrote 1.
1 minute, and there you go. Attaboy. Now you got $1,200. Good for you. Very good, George. You got $1,200, and you got to play another game now. So let's meet Donna Baker. Here she comes. Hello there. All right, whenever you want, you can get back on the merry-go-round while I say hello to Donna Baker and welcome her to Match Game 76. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I live in Hacienda Heights. I have 2 children, 1 granddaughter. I work part-time for a utility company.
Yes. She's kidding us. She can't be a grandmother, can she?
Never.
A girl like you, 28 years old, being a grandmother.
Right.
Right. Okay, I believe you. Well, Donna, we welcome you and wish you the very best of luck. We've got to cool it here for this moment and do a little business with America. Hurry right back now. Thank you, one and all. Join us next time for Match Game 76. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Bingo rules. Yes! Because winning rocks.
Of course.
Bingo America tonight at 6:30, 5:30 Central, only on GSN. Catch 21 fever is catching. Symptoms may include muscle spasms, feelings of euphoria, Catch the fever. Watch Catch 21 tonight at 7:30, 6:30 Central, only on GSN.